Hello everyone, I'm Kalen North, and welcome back to Terra Invicta. This is finally episode 34 of our Protectorate campaign. We've been away for a little while, but hopefully things are going to finish up soon here, and we're going to be able to get through the rest of this run. There are a few things we needed to do. Our big goal, of course, is pacify the Earth. We need to get our control point values to at least 65% of all control point values on Earth. Given that we're bumping into our CP cap, that could be a little challenging. So we're going to do what we can to unify more territory, collect more territory, and build that CP cap up. In the meantime, I want to fix our Volatiles problem and boost our Council's science score. Volatiles problem probably isn't going to be an issue, but just in case we do need to do something in space in the future, such as building a bunch of research universities or something like that, it'll be beneficial to have the Volatiles under control again. So I'm going to go ahead, go look at our Sentinel complexes, or one of our big volatile drains right now, and just simply build an agriculture complex on each one of these rings. And that should help a good deal with getting volatiles under control in about 6 months, so it's going to take a little while. Additionally, all of our other stations in Earth orbit, I'm just going to filter down to those, are ones that we could upgrade 2 rings and add agriculture complexes to. So I'm going to go ahead and try to do that where I can. We're going to just upgrade all the orbital cores, and then get these to rings. And let's see, what is this one even doing? It's just a bunch of information science labs. I don't even remember why we have this one, other than I suppose the boost to the knowledge priority is the goal here. It's not really eating enough volatiles to warrant improving on it, actually. This Isabella 2 station, though, on the other hand, that has some skunk works might be. So we'll go ahead and upgrade that one as well. Get those ring cores upgraded, and then we will try and save on volatiles on all of those. Other thing we can do is we can hop to Mercury, where we've got some more volatiles bleed, and try and build some farms. Just try and reduce. We'll lose some skunk works, we'll lose a couple other things, but it should save us a decent chunk of volatiles at least. So I will just build a farm on each of these ones that doesn't have one. Build those in space, and then we do have farms already, although probably not enough farms. This is one where we could look into upgrading these to colonies later on, in order to try and take care of things more effectively. Other than that, the other place I was thinking about trying to do something was Venus. Here I'm looking at just upgrading this to a ring, and then with the more efficient layout, we can switch these farms to agriculture complexes and save more on volatiles. So that should be a good chunk of what we need for right now as far as the volatiles problem goes. The next thing up was going to be working on counselor science scores. So I want to take a look at my unassigned orgs, figure out what actually has boosts to science. So like Proteus Semiconductor is great. Volturnus Interactive is okay, it's not as good. We really want to get like 1 science per star if we can. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and, for example, get rid of Lyra Systems. We don't need this one anymore. The military boost is kind of nice, but the information science research isn't that important. The other stuff on it isn't that important. So I'm just going to unequip that and go ahead and give Eric Proteus Semiconductor, which also gives us military, but also gives him a boost to science. So that should help with us preventing the aliens from just taking all of our control points for free. Additionally, let's see, what else does he have? We could change some things that would lower his persuasion score, but I don't really want to do that if I can help it. His security is doing pretty well, so we could get rid of U.S. Special Forces Group at this point, or Federal Protective Services potentially. Yeah, so we'll unequip the U.S. Special Forces Group, and we'll go ahead and give him Oh, let's do Naus Laboratories. The social science research is going to be very useful, especially. And then I'm going to just flip through our different counselors, take a look at what we can get rid of in order to get some more science. Galatine Interactive here is another one that's probably not the most useful. What could we... Epsilon Energy. Oh, we do want to keep our space mining output bonus if we can. But some of these... Now, Urantika, we don't really want to lose MI6. Do we really need MI6? Is MI6 giving her any missions? Stabilized Nation. But that's not that important. Oh, and she's got the CIA as well, that's right. I'm going to go ahead and... Let's unequip. We can do Galatine Interactive. I think that one's not going to be too important right now. If we need to, we can probably compromise a little bit of her investigation score. I probably don't want to lose too many of these, but I think Amethyst Intelligence Group we could lose for now. Yes, so our org pool is now too large. That's fine. We're going to go ahead and equip Volturnus Interactive here, get that extra science point, because every point is going to count. And I'm actually going to go ahead and just sell some of these extra orgs here. Goodness, we can sell Amethyst. We can sell Galatine Interactive. Lyra Systems will sell. Laguna Foundation, I kind of want to keep that one around just in case, because things could go wrong with it. Joint Task Force 2, I think we can sell at this point. 7th U.S. Special Forces Group, we might want that, but probably not, so we'll go ahead and sell that, get rid of it. So Urantika has no capacity right now for our other science boosting things here. I am interested in some of these. National Reconnaissance Office, not so much, but CERN potentially, giving +3 science. Kinetic Pressure Control Limited gives +2. Scipio Laboratories gives +1. Naxos gives +2, which is nice. There's definitely a few options here for our other counselors as well. Madeline, so... we didn't actually lose anything from Urantika in terms of investigation espionage. We might have had some excess on her. Madeline here, I'm going to go ahead and, let's see, we have engineering projects on other people, right? Yeah, so like Eric has some. So we can get rid of Constantine Works. I'm just gonna go ahead and sell that. Let's see. Enyo Surveillance, we kind of want that one still, I think. Altair Semiconductor, let's see, what's not doing a ton for us here? Let's go ahead and lose Hellbore Interactive. I'm gonna just sell that. We will need to augment her espionage score now. But she has room now to equip one of these other ones that we were interested in. We want to definitely start with the ones that have more efficient science. So I'm going to get the Naxos Research Group and equip that to her. That'll get her science score up to 3. Not huge, but she is ready to augment, I think. Oh, no, she's not ready to augment. What am I saying? I was thinking she had the discount, but it's been too long. We'll see if I remember anything about this game. Anjor, we can probably get rid of some things here. Maybe not, actually. We could get rid of the Gendarmerie Intervention Group. That is giving him Assault Alien Asset, but other things give him that too. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get rid of that one. Pax Robotica. Probably want to keep that one, actually. 10th U.S. Special Forces Group. I think we can ditch that one. Although that gives plus military, as does 3rd U.S. Special Forces Group. So we'll go ahead and... let's get rid of the Sagittarius Protection Services. I think we'll be okay losing some of that command still. Or no, we should go for the ones that are just -1 command when we lose it. So we'll lose the 10th U.S. Special Forces Group, and then I'm going to go ahead and equip CERN to him, as well as Bifrost Systems. Get that extra science in there. And then Sean has mostly science orgs, so this isn't great here. Cambria Instruments we could get rid of. Let's go ahead and do that. And then I think literally everything else either gives him science or something else useful, and so we could equip the Laguna Foundation for now, which would give him some persuasion and get his administration score up. But we could also just wait until we can level up his administration score and then give him equip him with something at that point. For the time being, though, we'll let him sit. And then Jeanette is sitting here. Let's see. I don't want to put her in like extreme danger, so I think we might need to lose the Japan Special Forces Group. It's only 1 security, so we'll do that, and then that'll give her room to take on either Kinetic Pressure Control Limited or Scipio Laboratories. I think Kinetic Pressure Control Limited is going to be a little more useful because of the 2 projects with it, and we're not really looking at anything for life science at the moment, I don't think. So we'll get that equipped and hope that there's no good assassins floating around. But we'll continue to try and see what we can do to boost science scores in the future. But hopefully that gets us a little less aliens stealing all of our stuff. Other than that, it's time to go back to trying to conquer the Earth. So, let's see, we had Sean and Jeanette running advised missions. Eric, Urantika, and Madeline, we probably wanted to keep running some stability in various countries. We want to unify up the Indian Federation as soon as we can. We want to get Egypt unified into the African Union. I don't remember how close we are on that. But March of 2036, okay. So then we'll have various people working on some of these missions. We're going to try and finish up all the wars that are going on. I will try and have Eric go ahead and stabilize the Himalayan States, which I believe is our most unstable place right now.
Ready for my mission.
Urantika, similarly, we could just try and focus on Himalayan States or Bangladesh. We'll go for Bangladesh here. And Madeline, Pakistan's fine. We'll have Madeline go for the Himalayan States as well.
We'll restore peace to this nation.
Confirm assignments, run time, and we'll see how things shake out here. Containment Breach. An alien specimen has escaped containment. There's a war dog that's alive, and we have 1 option, so I guess we lure the specimen into an airlock and jettison it, hopefully. Nope. Nope, we did not. Yeah, that's not good. Well, we'll go ahead and try and repair those. We'll grab a new... where's the solar array? We'll get a new solar array. Build that in space. What was that destroyed module? It was a military science lab, I think. Sure, we'll just fix what we had. And then this one was a xenology lab. So we'll get those 3 modules fixed and then do what we can. Back to Earth. We're gonna keep running time. Yes, we've got the military moving in on our pack unifications.
Offering assistance.
Let's see. Pakistan has no formal defense treaty with the new government in Iran. Okay, so we're gonna propose an alliance here. And Iran is at civil war, so we're probably going to lose this country almost instantaneously, but that's fine. So for now, we'll have the Pakistani forces go home. These go to Karachi. And then these go to Islamabad. And then who else is here? 73rd Group Army from Shanghai. So we'll actually deploy them to Hanoi to help with the conflict there. And then finally, the 1st Army from Istanbul we'll send back home as well. I think that should be everything that we need to do there. We're probably going to lose Iran almost instantaneously to a coup. Yeah, or not a coup, a revolution. That's not surprising. So I'm not too worried about that right now, though.
Violence is abating.
All right.
Violence is abating.
Getting some
Violence is
unrest
abating.
reduced. That's good. And let's see if we take back... oh, all right. War has started here. See if we take back that control point in India. And we've got our 2nd Army arriving there. We should utterly control this in a moment here. All right, and we took our control point back in India, so we'll copy across our priorities. Keep running that. Oldest human. Interesting. We get a public opinion boost. That's cool. All right, legislature in European Union, we lost to the servants. That's okay, but frustrating. We'll get that back in a moment. We're gonna keep on trying to boost those science scores. All right. So, let's take another quick glance at orgs. Aram spacecraft is kind of interesting. I don't know that we can get that right now, or can't really afford to deal with that one right now, but could potentially be useful in the future. Madeline is ready to level up, so I'm going to go ahead and give her another point in... do we want to do science again at this point, or do we want to just... I probably just want to go ahead and give her that point back in espionage, or else another point in command. Let's go ahead and go for... Let's go for the science for now. I think that if we can stop the aliens from just regularly stealing our control points, we'll be a lot happier. But for now, I'm going to have Amjor go ahead and dominate nation, take that control point back in the European Union.
Ready.
Eric is going to run another stability mission in the Himalayan States. Urantika can do the same thing.
Restore peace to this
Madeline
nation.
can
Standing by for orders.
run stability in Bangladesh.
We'll turn down the heat.
So we'll do that. Run time. Alright, looks like the Japanese armies
I
are
will help
returning
them.
home.
Offering counsel.
Alright, Toronto, Canada. Space defenses are online. Alright, we don't worry about that. We don't need to worry about that too much. So we'll keep on running time.
Things
See
are
how those stability
stabilizing.
missions go. Alright, that's good.
Order is returning.
Himalayan States, we got a crit
Order is
success.
returning.
Alright, so that's probably going to be sufficient for the time being, because we just need this place to stay under control long enough for us to unify it into India. And we took out the Vietnamese army. How are our armies doing? 80%, 89, 83, 67 is not ideal, but that should be, these guys should be fine. We'll be taking Vietnam for the Pan-Asian Combine here momentarily. Alright, Research University is done. So we want to change our priorities now. We're going to go ahead and get the Colony Core unlocked. We took our point back in the European Union. I possibly should rearrange some of these things. I don't know that we need to be running mission control anymore or navy building. I don't know that it hurts us to be doing that particularly much, though. So I guess we'll just leave it as is. I can fiddle with that later if we need to. African Union, we lost a control point to the servants. Hopefully that's the only one we lose. Alright, Vietnam is conquered. So, let's see. Our military forces there are in good enough shape that I think we're going to just have them march into Laos. So we'll deploy all armies to Laos. And yep, that army's still going home. I'm not sure what... Oh, we lost control of that one. That's fine. This one, we want to cancel their operation, leave them in London. And the First Guards Tank Army, we want to cancel their operation, leave them in what was St. Petersburg. All right. So I think at this point we'll take another quick look at the council. Is anyone close to leveling up? Anjor is actually. So Anjor can take another point in. I guess we're gonna keep going for this science idea for the time being. See if that ends up helping. Otherwise, how close are we to unification here? We need March for Egypt. Here we need... Oh, we haven't even federated with Bangladesh yet. We need to do that. So we'll have Anjor go ahead and take a control point back in the African Union.
Ready to go.
Eric will... Let's take a quick look at our nations actually here. Sort them by science output. We are wildly popular pretty much everywhere except the Pacific Defense League. We're not doing so hot there. In Singapore, we're not doing so hot, but that's probably okay for now. I'm gonna have Eric go ahead and run public campaign in the Pacific Defense League.
I will tell our story.
Urantika
Ready to
can
go.
go ahead and set policy in India to federate with
Time
Bangladesh.
to make our move. Standing by.
And Sri Lanka, actually. Although we need to actually take Sri Lanka in order to do that. So let's see if we can take one of those control points. Looks like we probably can.
Targeting the
So
opposition.
that's pretty good. I did that, but we should probably put some influence into that, because no reason
Terminating the
to
opposition.
make it hard for ourselves. So we'll run time.
Lending my expertise.
Lending my expertise.
All right, management research completed. We're gonna keep pumping management research probably here. I don't think there's anything else that's more useful than that at the moment. Although some of these, there might be some benefit to running some of the autopsy or necropsy projects. I don't know that we want to make enemy terrorized missions suffer a mastery penalty, because terrorized missions, I believe, give us control points. Yeah, I'm not sure if any of those are worth it. I think for now we're just gonna stick to management research. Keep on getting as much of that as we can. Run time. All right, Strike Corps is getting there. All right, Containment Breach 2. All right, so we can depressurize the station. That seems bad. Rig up a module with explosives. That also seems that actually seems pretty terrible. We're gonna depressurize the station and see what happens. It looks like things went wrong. Alright, so let's go back to the station. We've got some more destroyed modules. We'll get another military science lab. Another, what were these, xenology labs? We'll get those rebuilt, and hopefully the containment breach ends at some point, and we actually succeed at catching this random alien that is destroying everything on that station. But who knows? Who knows what will happen? Alright, first army's arrived in Istanbul, that's great.
People will come to our side.
We got some success in the Pacific Defense League. Tokyo is seeing an explosion in alien life forms. Let's burn that away. I don't think we care about the just 300 science. So we'll burn as much as we can. All right. So looks like we've got some ring cores now for these. So we can get some better power set up. Let's see, we're at 240, 252, so now we can build solar farms. I think I'm just going to I'm just going to take advantage of what we've got to build a solar farm and then build an agriculture complex. And I think we're going to leave it alone other than that. We could build some more stuff potentially, but our main goal here is just to get our volatiles down under control. So the other one I believe was this one. Yeah. So we'll do the same thing here where we build an agriculture complex and a solar farm. And we'll let that one get under control. Alright, I can dismiss those. And back to Earth.
Policy direction complete.
Alright, India, we want to federate with Bangladesh. Alright, looks like armies are finished deploying home for Pakistan. We gained a control point in Canada, thanks to the aliens terrorizing people, so we'll switch that all to funding. Alright, and Darius Station... oh, this is our Venusian one. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just upgrade the farms here. So we're gonna have everything power down, I think, temporarily while we build new stuff. So we'll upgrade the solar farms. Upgrade all of those, and upgrade the farms to agriculture complexes. All right. With that done, we'll come back there after more stuff's been built, but we'll leave that for now. And back on Earth, we want to finish running time. All right. African Union is back under our full control again. We're investing heavily in economy, welfare, knowledge, and unity. Yeah, this is fine. All right, and our armies have arrived in
Our
Laos.
associates are now in charge.
We took a control point in Sri Lanka. We want to run... I'm going to just run funding here, honestly. We could do other things, but if we just run all funding, it'll be fine. Our main goal is to unify it into India at some point. All right. And with that, I think we're actually going to call this a little early. Normally I try to do a longer session, but just getting back into it here, I think we've got things in a better spot than they were before. We're way over our CP cap, and we'll do what we can about that. But we've got things in place to try and fix a number of the problems we have. We're ready to start unifying more territories, and things should be improving from here. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Take care, everyone.